So before I start the video, I want to give a huge shout out to my friend. Definitely check him out after the video. He makes cool montages and stuff. And today, I'm gonna be telling you how to actually play Killjoy and master her. Anyway, this is Fatman. Enjoy the video. Alright, so hey guys, welcome to my first ever Killjoy video, and there's gonna be a lot of these, and by a lot I mean really a lot. And this is gonna be just the real how to master Killjoy. And the first thing, yeah, I know you have to master her abilities, but I see a lot of people just putting up their spots over here, you know, putting their Killjoy towards something like this, and wondering why they're not getting kills. What if instead you recalled it, right, before the start of the round, of course, and put it somewhere in corners. So corners are actually a huge advantage to Killjoy. That's one of the best things. I see a lot of, bugs actually happening. If you recall a Killjoy's abilities, you don't get them back, which is super weird. That actually lost me the game. No joke. Like, it legit lost me the game. But yeah, if I would have to rate the abilities, I would say the turret is pretty much the perfect thing because it's free anyway. Then you want to get the nano swarms, and if you have any extra spare cash, you want to get the alarm bot. Just as with Grays, you have certain abilities, and then you have to buy a blast pack and stuff like that. Same thing with Killjoy. So I have to pause the timer here. That's done. And I guess the turret can really be slight of a deterrent. So for example, you can use the turret as a info, or even better, you can use it as a decoy. So for example, you can place a turret over here, right, while you're sitting back over here with an AK. Someone shoots this or whatever, or for example making a crossfire, if you get me. Here's an even better example. So it's covering you, if someone is coming from over there, and you can watch this spot, right? Another point would just be an info, because it gets easily destroyed, right? You would put it over here. If she's coming from CT, you would know if she's not coming from CT, and you easily can watch other corners. That's pretty much great about Killjoy. Now, her nano swarm is actually one of the best things. You'd never want to right click this shit. It's basically useless unless you're like, planting it for spikes and stuff. But it's pretty great for actually, planting your spikes and maybe checking corners. For checking corners, not that much. It's actually best when planting spikes, even though if you're higher elo, it's just not gonna work. Now, I guess her ability as Alarm Bot is alright, it's just not that great. It basically searches for enemies and does some vulnerability. So, it finds enemies, I guess. Well, I don't think that's that great as a turret that's basically free and a nano swarm that can win you around. Imagine if you have a spike planted, and even if you're, far away, you can still use them all, right? So you can buy yourself a lot of time. I'm just saying, there's a lot of people who want to play Killjoy but don't know how to play her. One of the key mistakes is I see people placing Killjoy turrets like really early, like here or whatever, when the start of the round. That's really not a great thing to do, because now you have only like 3 abilities which you have for the whole round, and even when you plant the bomb spike, you don't have a nano swarm or whatever. Now the ult, I think this is one of the worst ults in the game, if you could ask me personally. I would say this is not one of the best ults, to be honest. And why is that? Well, this ult is mid-tier, personally. I would just say that, because you can kind of evade it or you can destroy it. That's the thing. You can get a bomb spike. It can buy you 12 seconds. That's what it can do. So if I place it over here when a spike is planted, sure, it can buy me 12 seconds, but doesn't really change a lot. They can still, fire from somewhere else. Like on B spot, it's really much perfect because they have to go back and in, so that buys you basically 20 seconds of bomb plant. Otherwise, not really, because they will be detained or whatever. Not really that great, to be honest. I just wouldn't, I'd use it when my teammates say I should use it, to be honest. So the turret is actually really great. And is Killjoy more defensive or offensive? Now, I would say she's more on the defensive side. However, she can be used on offense pretty clearly. That's how they made the character design pretty great. So, for example, let's say, I don't know, you want to buy time, right? So just throw this here, and bam! Look, you can easily like prevent the push. You can push over here, right? Go wherever you want to go. So I guess this is a pretty simple guide of how you can actually master Killjoy's abilities. And if you want to main her, you just my best tip for it, because I'm still a new Killjoy. Killjoy is only like a month old or so, and the best advice I would actually give for Killjoy mains watching my channel and watching my videos is to just play her a lot. Like, playing her a lot will definitely let you master her. Just like people who didn't master Reyna at first and are really god tier with Reyna. That's what I can definitely recommend. I'm definitely gonna be playing Killjoy for at least next 5 months or so. I don't think the new agent is gonna beat Killjoy in terms of gameplay or in terms of rank, because Killjoy is really good and competitive right now. She's not an S tier, but she's definitely an A tier. Her turret isn't actually that much overpowered, but it's still enough to like offset the meta. You know, having an extra hand, just like with Cypher, is a killer. It's really good. Even a boombot can really determine the game. Like, right? This can buy you a spot while you can be back here and defend. Even if they push through, you have that info. You can actually rotate. That's what I really like about turrets. Anyway, I guess this is it for this video. If you want more Killjoy videos, leave a like button down below. And yeah, this is Fatman, sign out. Peace, guys.